Hello. Okay, we are
Hey,
live. Hey, everybody.
okay.
I'm Britt,
I'm
or just
Megan.
Britt. No,
Right.
me and Megan were just talking about. I just took my daughter to the orthodontist and kind of going over everything, and it's like, how do these people expect you to like afford life and orthodontics at the same time?
I
Oh,
know.
Macy.
Oh,
Hello,
hey.
lady. I'm so happy you made it.
Yes, thanks for
I love it when
coming.
you haven't got. Yes, we are very grateful for it. So yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
or
like, it's like, how did they expect you to pay for it and just? Oh, sorry, I'm so behind. Oops, and
oh,
I have
that's
my phone
okay.
going. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no problem.
Um,
It's so
it's
expensive.
like
I don't.
background,
It's
right? And then not only that, so the orthodontist is one part of it, and then the second part is I have to take her to an oral surgeon. So who knows how much that's gonna cost? I've still got to
right.
call them and set up an appointment. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, and then there's the office visits, and I mean, I'm in the same boat with my daughter. She's got to see a surgeon and then get the braces. So, um,
Right, yeah, and
hopefully,
that's the thing is like, and then she still needs to have some dental work done. She has some
right.
cavities that need to be taken care of, which is fine, but it's so frustrating. It's like, we don't make a lot of money. We don't have a lot of extra to just be able to make a, $200 payment every month for her dentist, but then the orthodontist, but then she actually doesn't need it. So I wish our healthcare system was a little bit better in the
Yeah,
United States
it's
with
messed
this kind
up
of stuff.
the way they have it, where if like some people could not even dream about affording braces for their children, because not everybody's insurance obviously covers it. Well, most don't.
Well, right,
Medicaid usually doesn't.
my oldest
and
needed them, and yeah, I mean, I get it.
and it's just unfair if you ask me. They should, I mean, dental, that should be something all kids should have access to in our country. Getting
Right,
um, cleanings and cavity fill and and braces if needed, because I mean, come on, you know what crooked teeth and all that does to your self-esteem. I mean, everybody knows.
right,
So
yeah, yeah. I mean, that can definitely affect your mental health. That can definitely
exactly.
like affect how you feel about self esteem, your confidence. Because
And then a lot of kids need a corrective surgery maybe before they get braces, and there's some parents who just can't even go and see the doctor and even face that because they know they could never afford it. It's just unfair. I hate that.
right.
I mean, with me,
Oh,
I know
oh
if I
my
don't
gosh.
get my
Oh,
what.
did you see what Illuminacy said? She go here. I'll put it up.
Okay.
The entire trip. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Yeah, I mean it is. It's so
Wow.
ridiculous. The United States, they like. I swear they like. It's yeah. I mean it's frustrating. Hey, Christola,
Hey,
thank you for
Christola.
coming. We're just talking about dental stuff
Yeah, dental
and
work and
dental
our
work and
kids and
orthodontist and just having some great news. But it's like I can't. It's like my daughter needs to have it because one of her canines is impacted and sideways, and it's so then she has another permanent tooth that is small. And they said no matter what, her tooth could end up falling out.
oh wow,
And I was
okay.
like, you know, um, and I was just like, okay, so the point of it was getting to, to make sure that sideways canine gets straightened, but then, and to keep the pressure off of that one tooth, but then it could still fall out and she could still need, a
Yeah.
fake tooth there. It's like, it's like, oh my gosh.
And one what
So,
fake tooth or whatever, that just that one tooth is so expensive. It's ridiculous. I mean, I could go on about all this kind of
yeah,
stuff,
I mean, I know.
even with like
Oh, yeah, and
getting,
it's like you were saying, it does go.
huh?
Oh no, you were talking.
Oh,
I was
oh,
letting you
okay.
talk.
No, I was letting you talk. I'm sorry.
I
No, I
interrupted
was
you.
just saying,
Sorry.
No, you didn't interrupt me. It's okay.
Oh, we're so bad. Like, no, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I know.
Don't mind us, guys. We're just like,
we do this all the time.
Stop talking then.
Right. No, it's with anything. I mean, like getting mental health treatment, addiction treatment, all of it should be free in this country along with dental. But, I could really go off about this, y'all. I'm very passionate about it because it just makes me so mad.
I like just to go to rehab even, it's so expensive. I mean, I've never been to rehab, so I don't know. But like for me personally, like, I've never had to go. But I've watched enough stuff.
Oh yeah,
looked
super
into a lot of things. It's so expensive. Isn't it like $50,000 for some good treatment?
Yeah, I mean it's like $20,000. Yeah.
Yeah,
for like 30 days.
Treatment. Yeah, like how do people expect to get help and it's so expensive?
Right, and I mean a lot of them take free, or a handful of free patients, but it's not enough
Pro bono,
to help. Yeah, to put a dent in anything and really offer to really
not with the
opiate epidemic
in this country.
Oh my gosh, it's really sad.
And then think about it, because people have these addictions to meth, to opiates, and opiates ruin you just as bad as meth does. I know for a fact.
Oh
because I've been there. And I was lucky we had private insurance and we had private insurance and we had state insurance. So when I got because I wear dentures, when I got my dentures, it was all covered. So I was lucky, but it would have been expensive.
Well, I don't know. You don't watch Below Deck,
I didn't
right?
see that. No, Crystal, I didn't watch Save Robbie last night. I think I saw like a little clip of him. He was all dressed up looking pretty.
Oh.
He had like, he dressed up like it's like a dating interview, I think was what it was. It looked pretty funny. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. I've honestly been reading, y'all. You know me better than that.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Either like catching up on my TV shows or reading or watching something online.
Right. Yep. I'm either catching up on shows, helping my mom, or doing homework with my daughter. But no, on Below Deck, the season that's playing right now, Captain Lee talked about his son who died in 2019 from an opiate overdose. He talked about it on this current season. God, it was hard to watch. I choked up with tears. But he was saying if I could say one thing, he said, please.
Right, because drugs don't discriminate.
Yeah, he said that, and he said, do not think that addicts are the dregs of society, because they're not. They don't belong in jail. That's not going to help them. I mean, I get if they commit a crime,
Right.
You have to face your consequences, and, but if they need help for their addiction, if that's like the underlying, get them some help. They don't need to stay locked away in jail, because guess what? That's not treating the addiction.
Yeah. Right, exactly. And that's the problem with it, is that a lot of people have, addiction issues or have had addiction issues, and it's a disease. It's not something that, people are like, oh, won't be a junkie. Anybody can be affected by it.
Yes, and like diabetes is a disease, and you wouldn't stop treating that. So why would you stop treating somebody with this kind of disease? You got to think of it like that.
Addiction runs in families. Like I know, and my dad's grandparent, my grandparents, my dad's side, they were both like raging alcoholics. So
Oh yeah, it runs in my family and on my husband's side. So I worry for my daughter. I'm just going to try to educate her
too, because it's like, yeah, I mean, I worry about it, and my kids just as much because of the addiction. I mean, with my addiction, I have a very addictive personality. So I don't think to have an addictive personality, when it's a good addiction, because there can be good addictions. And I want to talk once we can get your doctor friend,
Dr. Helm comes on,
set everything up.
I'm thinking I'll probably hear from him tomorrow, because it's Thursday.
About good addiction.
Right, like good addiction.
Yeah. I'll give a little update on that, Megan, because we haven't really had updates on.
Yeah, well,
your doctor.
Dr. Helm, he is an addiction specialist. He's going to be coming on to Britt's on this show on Britt's channel, and he's going to discuss addiction with us, take
Not just my
questions.
channel, it's your channel too.
Well, but anyway, but he's very busy, but he is so willing to do this, and he was leaving to go to a conference to get some more CME credits or whatever they have to do, and I know he had to be back by like tomorrow because he has clinic, like he has to see his patients in clinic. So I'm sure, I bet you anything I'll hear from him tomorrow, or maybe Friday morning or something, but maybe even tomorrow. So I don't want to bother him, but I know he's not the type of guy that would just forget about it, So once he says he's going to do something,
and
he's
I'm
going to
so
do
excited
it.
because I want to talk to him about good addictions, because there can be good addictions. You can be addicted to helping people. You can be addicted to reading books, or, even watching TV is not a bad addiction compared to all the other addictions that you can have out there.
Oh, right. I mean, addiction. I mean, remember the show on TLC, My Strange Addiction? And these people had addictions to weird stuff, but it just shows you that the disease.
Do you remember the one where the guy was like addicted to his car?
Yes.
Like in love with his car?
Oh, yeah.
That was the weird one.
Eating drywall.
Lacey, exactly. It runs your family, and you have to warn your kids to be careful. And if you want to do it, be careful and keep an eye on it and know your limit and know, you can drink and you can smoke pot or whatever. You just got to make sure it doesn't take over your life. And that's all.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with it. But for me, I knew that I knew that alcohol would take over my life. And so I just don't drink.
Right. I don't either. And kids need to be taught what addiction really looks like instead of the cutesy DARE program, and that's all they get in school. They need to watch Intervention.
We need to put Intervention in.
That's see what somebody ODing looks like. I'm sorry, I know that's harsh, but I'm telling you, if I would have seen that stuff when I was young, I would have had a whole different outlook on it. I don't know if it would have saved me,
stayed away from it. I mean, I probably wouldn't have because of my health issues. I would have had to have had the pain medication, so it wouldn't have been it would have, it's kind of I wouldn't have had a choice because I just didn't, and I have to go and have the DNC and all that stuff on the 22nd. And hey Nikki
May.
Oh, okay, hold on, Cristola.
I know I got a DM too, but I think it was for later's for Dottie, but I can't. If I get out, I'll hop off. So I'll check it in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they should have to I think they used to do the DARE program.
I didn't get anything from you, but I did get something from Nikki. So, we got my doobie Pink Floyd hippie chicks in the house.
Hi.
Woo-hoo. I love her.
So glad you came.
My buddy. I know. Thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it.
Anyway, I think it's the 5th grade, right? That they do the DARE program.
The DARE program? I thought it was 6.
It might be 5th or 6th.
But I don't even think my kids do the DARE program anymore.
Yeah, and they might not even talk about it anymore. I don't know what they do these days, but they need to do something different. I mean, it's gotten so much worse out there, and kids are doing things younger and younger, so I think they need to take a different approach, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah. So my son came over last night, and he brought his girlfriend. Oh, okay, Crystal. Yeah, I'll keep my Twitter open for a few and see what's going on. But yeah, I mean, I think that in general, they need to just be better about that.
Yes, and not sugarcoat it. Totally the kids don't really even have any idea.
Yeah,
of what it's going to be like.
I wish that they would show Teen Mom too, 16, a real version of it, not the stuff they show on TV because it's not really real, but what it's like day to day to be a teenage mom. Because we both were teenage moms. We were a little older teenage moms.
Right, but it still wasn't easy, and
no,
I think
it wasn't.
The younger a lot of young girls they only see the cutesy side of it again with this too, instead of how
Right. And
hard
that's
it
why I'm like, I wish
is.
that there was just like, that's why I'm like, okay, kids, my kids, I'm like, if you want to do it, it's fine. You go get this. I'm like, I'll go buy you condoms. I'll, whatever. Just, I have no problem talking to my kids about that kind of stuff just
Oh
because
yeah, me either.
it
I
makes
mean,
me worried.
right. I always told, like, my oldest daughter's 22 now, and when it was time to start talking to her about that, I had no issue at all, and I always tried to make her feel like she could come to me and not be scared that she would get in trouble, and I'm going to do the same thing with my youngest Lily. I just want her to
Oh,
be able to
Eliminacy.
tell
Oh,
me.
sorry, I just saw her comment. Yeah, so my
Okay.
oldest, he has like depression and stuff too. Here, I'll put it. And
Oh yeah,
I had it in high school and stuff, and
me too.
they put me on. They never like not till high school, but they did put me on. It's called Seroquel, and that helps me a lot sleeping. And it's just like a small, it's like 20. I only take 25 milligrams, but it helps a lot. There's
It does
definitely
help.
things out there that can
That are
help
safe.
her,
Yeah.
or even just putting her on an antidepressant that are safe for teenage for a, I don't know how old your daughter is, so
For that age group.
for
Yeah.
teenager
That
adult.
exactly.
But
And then it's a trial and error,
there's
but
some good. Yeah, you definitely have to work and see what's best. My oldest didn't want me to, and then I was like, he didn't want to take it, and I was like, okay, that's up to you. So he seems to be able to handle it okay. But I definitely worry about that because I do have, you know, I have PTSD. I have complex PTSD. I have a major depressive disorder, and I have anxiety really bad. I have social anxiety. So I
yeah,
see psychiatrists, a psychologist, and a therapist. And I think that those are the best things.
definitely.
Yeah, I do think that I think that antidepressants aren't a bad thing. I'm definitely for them because I
Absolutely.
think that they can help. But for me, it's like I'm so bad about taking them. I need to be better about taking them because I just will forget. Megan, you need to start texting me like
I
at
will, because
night.
I used to
Don't
be the
take an
same way.
antidepressant.
Yes, I will do that for you because I used to be the same
That's
way.
why they're giving me an IUD
But what now?
because I'm
They
horrible about
help.
remembering pills.
Right. I understand. I totally understand. It's hard to remember to do them. I finally gave in and got better about it, I think, when I really wanted to try to take hold to get my mental health in a better state. So I really, I tried different things. I put them by the coffee pot, or, um, put them by my
Right.
makeup.
I just need
I'm
to
going to mute
remember
for
to
just
take
a
them.
second, okay? I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
Britt,
you're
I'm just going
fine.
to,
Yeah,
okay.
no, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's just so important to be more open about your depression. And if you have it, be open with your kids about it. Don't hide it and make it like a little dirty secret. One thing with my mom is she was always really open with me about her depression. And my grandma had depression. She had like a breakdown, a mental breakdown when she was 40. So it happens to the best of us.
Right.
And it's not easy. And like what uh Doobie Pink Floyd, hey, you got too long of a name. Like you said, it is important to be aware of it. And that's what this channel I want is so that people have a place to go and
And
not
talk
feel like
about it.
they're alone. Or as a parent, even to have a kid that has that and be able to
Right.
have a place to come and talk about it. Because I think that
Yes.
that's so important that like it's such a stigma in our country about having a a
Mental.
mental
Yeah.
disorder. Like you're bad to have a mental disorder. Well, guess
And don't
what?
talk about it. It's
Had
so
my mom been just
taboo.
yeah, had my mom just been a little bit more like willing to help me out, I probably wouldn't have tried to commit suicide twice as a teenager.
Right. I was just
There was a
about
lot
to
going on
say that.
and
Right. Same here. I went to my parents at 16 and I asked for help. And they wouldn't do it. They didn't want to hear of it. They thought, it was embarrassing. It was going to embarrass the family. And of course they regretted that later. So, you know, I'm so glad when I hear kids are, talking
Lacey, I'm
about it and going
happy
to their
that your
parents.
daughter
Yes.
I'm
You're an
happy
awesome
yeah,
mom.
I'm happy your daughter and you have such a good yeah. for you to be like, for you to see that and then take her to a counselor too. I think that that's so important. Kids need that sometimes. They
Definitely.
need to be able to like talk to somebody. And if we can't be open with our kids and we can't talk to our kids about it, then
Who are they going to talk to? Yeah. I mean, and you know how easy it is if you feel
yeah,
like
I
you
mean, they're
can't
gonna go
open
and they're gonna
up.
talk to their friends, or they're gonna drink, or they're gonna go to drugs because
Right.
of
Because
they can't open up and they can't feel like they're
exactly.
being heard.
A lot of drug addictions are started by trying to numb that pain because you don't have anybody to talk to or you feel
Well,
alone.
that was with so after we
Yeah.
lost the baby, I wasn't talking to anybody. I wouldn't really talk about it because I'd been through so much, not only just losing the baby, but almost dying myself. And I
Right.
had hives for 4 months, like hives all over my body. They didn't know
Oh,
why. They couldn't figure it out. They ran every test under the sun to find out why I had it. I finally went to a counselor, and like within being able to talk to her within a month, they just
it
went
started
away
to clear up.
because she
Yeah.
finally she told me, she's like, you went through a lot, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry,
Right.
and I still struggle with the crying part, but I'm also a lot more open about him. My kids know about him. They know that we have a box of all of his stuff. They want to look at pictures of him. I have pictures up of him in like on my Instagram and on my Facebook. If you look through those, there's pictures of him. He's always a
Okay.
part of our family, and even
Right.
though he's not here right now with us, he's in physical form. I believe he's here with us
He's
in
with you.
spirit, and
Yes, that's
there are
right.
times in my life where that I know that he's like, okay, mom, get out of your butt, get your what you need to be doing to get it done. And so I think that has helped, like having some sort of faith base, whether it's whatever religion you want to go by, but just having a faith base, I think, helps a lot.
Definitely. And I'm glad she came to you too, Illuminati, because you're right. With COVID right now, it really is havoc on the kids, ruining their senior year or just their any year of high school. It affected
Yeah,
my
my
third
my
grader.
17-year-old. Hello, I mean, he's in his senior year right now, and it's been online. He's been struggling. You can ask Megan.
Yeah.
I yell at him all the time while I'm on the phone. You need to go back. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Like, he won't go to his Zoom classes. Thankfully, they're going back to school soon. And then because my kids have been out since last March, so almost a year.
Almost a year. I mean, that is
Almost a
horrible on the
year.
kids. They
It
miss,
is, and I
being
forgot. You know how
social.
the kids need those shots to go into middle school, 7th grade. I thought my daughter even needed one. I got a letter from the state saying she can't go to school until she has that shot done, which is fine. I'm pro-vax, so it's fine.
Right. So you're going to
I
do
just
it,
forgot
but
about it because
yeah, he's
oh
forgot.
yeah,
That's easy to
I just
do.
forgot about it because
It's
you
been so
know
long since she needed one. So
yeah, and then the
that's
kids
easy.
need like they need stuff for their classes, school supplies. Well, there's no school supplies out right now unless you go to like the
Office
just certain
Depot
places,
or, yeah,
and hopefully I
expensive.
can find stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I know. And for us, we went back and we keep getting sent back home. And so, like, my daughter will get so excited because she's back. And just when she's getting settled in and happy, they send us back home for 2 weeks to be at homeschool again. And she's all sad and
Right.
depressed and misses her little friends. I mean, I know she's only
No, I mean,
9, but
Lacey, I agree. I know that kids. I think it's really bad because what even a year ago we all had our kids were able to go and do whatever they wanted. They could go to school,
oh,
their
yeah.
friends, all that social interaction. I think it's very important for kids to have social interaction. My daughter luckily is it's not as affecting her. I think she's more worried about actually going to middle school now than
Then stay
not.
at
I
home
think she
and
like doing
yeah.
like the Zoom stuff, but I think it's important for her to have that social interaction. I've always thought that. That's why I've
Well,
never wanted homeschool.
Well, school is so much harder these days with all of the new technology and social media. I didn't have that. I graduated high school in 1995. I just gave away my age, y'all. But anyway,
Oh shush.
but we didn't have, you didn't have to worry about getting online and seeing if somebody was talking bad about you or
Right.
cyberbullying and all that stuff.
Oh my
You had
gosh,
girls
talking about
gossiping at school.
cyberbullying.
Yeah.
I tell you about this. I forgot to tell you about this. So a couple nights ago, my daughter goes, "Mom, this guy's trying to hack into my Snapchat." And I was like, "What?" And she was like talking to this kid on the phone. So I got on there and I went off on him. I said, "You know, that's cyberbullying, cyber stalking. It's against the law. You are not allowed to do that. And I have no problem going to the police." And then he didn't really say anything. He was kind of talking back to me. And I said, "You wouldn't talk to me like this if you were right in front of me. Why are you talking to me like this?" So then my 17-year-old got on the phone with him and like went off on him. And then he finally wanted to talk to me, and he's like, and then the kid apologized and all that. Like, you just need to be careful. Don't do this kind of stuff. It's
Right.
stupid. We knew who the kid was. We knew his name. We knew
Yeah.
what school he was going. He tried to hack my daughter's Snapchat through his
Oh,
Chromebook,
wow.
his school
Unbelievable.
Chromebook. Like, come on.
The things that they can do now, it just blows my mind, and what they have to face. I try real hard to watch over, like, my little girl loves to play Roblox and Minecraft online. I'm sure any parent knows those
Yeah,
games
my
that
kids
have
do too.
kids. And so, but people have tried to talk to her through those games. So I've had to kind of like jump in and block and do things like
Yeah,
that. And I
it's
really have to
scary.
watch. Yes,
Yeah.
it is scary.
Yeah, and Lacey, you're right. If you listen to the conversations that they have, like I do, I'm very aware of my kids, and I'm very open with my kids. Ask Megan,
That's
my
so
kids tell me
true.
everything, and they come to me about. I mean, like my oldest is almost 20, and he came to me yesterday about some stuff, and I won't go into too many details, but it was kind of personal stuff
Right.
about his girlfriend. He didn't have to come to me, but he
That's
did
really
because he
good,
knows
though.
mom's there, and like this stuff, I was like, it was just about lonely things. And I gave him like I took screenshots and stuff. I'm like, go buy this and this. It's probably what it is. And he's like, and so I was like, just be careful. It's fine. I get it. It's probably this. Don't worry about
Right.
it.
And since there's so many more kids suffering from what seems like more mental illnesses, anxiety, depression, do y'all think that maybe schools should do more and have more counselors like at school every day, like part of their staff,
Right. And
instead
see,
of
I've
one
always thought about
counselor?
that would be like,
That would be,
or
I
not
think that would be
even.
helpful. Somebody they can go to and
Yeah, Lacey, believe me, my 17-year-old tells me so much stuff. Like, it's sometimes I'm like, whoa, TMI. Like, I don't need to know
yeah.
what kind of porn you like. I'm good. I mean, Megan knows because I tell Megan everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're saying, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I love you, but that's just too much. Way too
Yeah.
much info for me.
Right. I know. That's so funny. He feels comfortable to talk to you. So, I
And
guess
like,
it's,
I'm like, even so, I watched my cousin's, so it's my husband's cousin, but it's cousin, family, whatever. I watched her 14-year-old daughter for her because she has some mental illnesses and stuff. And she has a boyfriend. And I'm like, why do you have to have a boyfriend? She's 14. It's so young. And I know because I was 14 and had a boyfriend and I had sex the first time when I was 14. It's scary.
right.
It's
Well,
I'm just like,
yeah. Kids need somebody to talk to for sure. Even maybe even as young as in elementary school, because some of these kids,
I think so. I do too because it's scary. Like just the information you see and the things that kids say, and you're like, wait, how do you even know what that is? Like Hunter
yeah.
knew the Alabama Hot Pocket. He's 17. Like, how does he know
Right.
that?
Oh, I'm sure they see it online, hear it online, and then they all talk about stuff
Oh
at
yeah.
school. You know how it goes. But,
But I do
like,
think that they need more counseling at school.
oh, yeah. I mean, when I was in high school, I was scared of my counselor. She was really old, and all she really did was help everybody pick their colleges. That was all, like, really her only job. You didn't go talk to
Right.
her,
Maybe
meet
not
her.
even, you know what? Maybe not even a counselor, but an advocate or
Yeah. She could maybe,
something like that, where it's like they doesn't
yeah,
need to be a degree, or some sort of schooling, but not like years of schooling. Just
right.
as like
Something.
volunteer for a parent, for an adult to be able to go and talk to.
Exactly. Somebody that could, if they really saw some signs in the child, they could reach out to the parents or give a referral to get more help. You know what I mean? So they're going to have to do something different, and
Right. Yeah. Just
it's
if
going
they
to take a
have
lot
an
of people talking
advocate of
about it.
some way.
Right. it's just kind of like with the whole addiction awareness, like we were
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
earlier.
Hey
You know,
Claire, thanks for
it's
coming
just one of those
by.
things that is not talked about enough. That falls under that umbrella of mental health, though. You know, it's just it needs
Yeah,
to
I think that
be
it's so important. Like
talked about
parents
every
need to,
day, all the
because
time.
some parents aren't, especially a lot of parents don't want to like, what do you want? They don't want to listen. They don't want to understand that their kids are struggling. They just want
Right.
to push them, and and some parents aren't capable of it. But if there's people there, even a teacher, you know.
Exactly. You know, and that's the thing, because whenever there's one child suffering, you know, you're going to want, it's going to affect the whole family. And so there needs to be
Yeah,
resources for the mom, the dad, you know, maybe the siblings to understand what's going on. And so they
yeah.
can better cope with the child and help the child,
And not only
whatever.
that, like, so it's, I had a friend in high school. So he was a senior when I was a freshman. Super cool guy, but he got caught with marijuana back in the day. You know,
Right.
90s, and he didn't want to get in trouble, so he committed suicide. And it was really hard. It was the first like um funeral I'd gone to since my dad, and that
Oh,
was
you
really
see
hard.
that?
I was
That's
lucky
really
my mom
sad.
at that time.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Britt. That is
Yeah, and it was all
heartbreaking.
because he was worried about getting in, and he
Over
was
a
the
little
coolest
marijuana,
guy,
y'all.
such a nice
Uh,
guy. Over just, yeah, just because he was worried he was gonna get like
well,
expelled from school and stuff,
right. I
and it
don't
was like
think they
it
should.
affected the whole school.
I bet so. I mean, they shouldn't throw any addict in jail. I think they should offer help first. I mean, I totally get if they commit a really bad crime and they've got to face those consequences, but you need to treat the addiction or they're not going to stop doing these things. You know what I mean? So throwing them in jail
Right.
is not helping them get
Well, and
better
I think
from
that, so
their
like
mental
in
illness.
Oregon, they just passed a law that it's like you won't do jail time for hard drugs and stuff like that. That the like
That's
at
great.
first, like you get a few chances to go to get support or whatever. And I think that's important, especially because in this day and age that, you know, meth is a huge thing. Actually, people thought it's so bad where I live, but it's meth is a huge deal here.
Yeah, just kind of like we're having such a bad time with the opiates around here, the heroin. Oh, it's so bad, y'all. Oh my goodness. And they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
released
it's so
uh
bad.
something, like it was like 2 days ago. I saw it in our local news that there's some bad stuff going around. You know, I think that happens everywhere, and people are dying. Like they're stacking them up in the morgue, and it just breaks
Yeah,
my
they're like putting
heart.
like fentanyl in it and stuff, and yeah, I that's awesome. You, your son was able to come to you and say, hey, you know, and you were able to
Yes.
understand, like, you know, because you had the same you know, ADHD is a mental illness, and you had the same thing. And sorry about, hold on, I gotta mute because my daughter's listening to stupid music, and I don't want to copyright strike. Hold on.
Uh oh. Yeah, addiction is just really something that means so much to me because I've battled it. I was in a car wreck and I was put on pain medication, and I had two little small kids at home at the time. I was working as an LPN doctor's office, and besides taking away the pain from the horrible car accident I was in, they made me feel like I could be super mom and have superhuman energy and, you know, go and get home and do homework and
Oh
do
yeah,
laundry and stay up and do it all again the next day. And so it became an issue and got out of hand, and I had to end up getting help. And it was a long, hard, up and down fight for me. But um, I've come a long way.
it's
You
the
know, it's
same
something
that
I
you
talked to
struggle with
Britt.
the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's been a struggle, ups and downs, for many years because I was in 2000, 2004 when I had the car accident. So it's been a while, y'all, and you know, I have dealt with
Well,
a
right,
lot
and
of
that's
guilt
what
and
how
shame.
I had my surgeries and stuff.
Right, and that's like how it started for you, exactly. Um,
Yeah, I
but
had a doctor jack me up, and so I had to be on pain medication and stuff for years.
Right. And I'm trying to learn to not be ashamed. I want to talk about it because I figure it helps me to talk about it. And then if I know, like I talk to Britt and she talks to me about this all the time, if I could just help one person, I feel like I'm doing something good with my experience that I've been through. If it just makes one person reach out or
Right.
something like that. So I'm going to keep
If
talking
we
about
can
it and
just
keep sharing.
if we can just reach one person, that's the most important. That's what me and Megan have talked about. It's like, that's what this platform's about for me. Yeah, it's just kind of something I really enjoy doing, but I think it's so important for us to be able to have these conversations.
Yes. And I'm so glad everybody's talking about, your kids coming to y'all and talking about anxiety, depression. I'm glad to hear this. It just, y'all are awesome parents to talk to them about this.
Yeah,
And
yeah, Doobie, I don't really like the fact that I have a 13-year-old girl either. I worry about her daily.
Yeah, right. Mine will be there soon. I've already been through that stage once because my oldest is 22 and my youngest is 9. So
Yes, you have. Yeah, you have been there.
And so my oldest is probably going to be, I
Oh,
figure,
yes.
making me a grandmother any day now, any time now. I shouldn't say any day now. I should be getting a call
Yeah.
going, guess what, Mom?
Doobie, you know what? So she says when life gets overwhelming, I shut down. Me too. And I have fibromyalgia. I was diagnosed with it in 2008. And there's times where I'm like, when I get really overwhelmed, like I just will even ask Megan, she'll text me and I'll be like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it today. I'm kind of down.
Oh,
She
yeah,
knows
I get
like
like that
how,
too.
that I'm struggling a lot.
And I'm sorry,
Where it's
Doobie,
just
that
like,
you have to
and it's funny, like,
deal with
like
that,
if she, oh,
the
yeah, it's still not
fibromyalgia.
fun. I feel you.
I know it's very painful.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, dude, this is exactly why I wanted this. This is
right, I've
exactly why
got
I wanted this
cousins who
channel,
have
so that
it.
we could have conversations.
Yes. Thank goodness. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, I was kind of feeling a little down today too, earlier, when I was texting you. But just being on
Yeah.
here talking with y'all already made me feel better. So thank y'all.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those things, like, because we have to be isolated right now. We can't go do all the things that we want to do. And so for me, it's not as big of a deal, but for other people, it's a huge deal. Like, I'm not like one of those people that goes, and goes. I like to be home. And so I think that's, you know, my biggest thing is I
Right.
don't like to
I like to be home too.
I
We're
don't like it.
homebodies. I have social
We
anxiety just
are.
like you do. So, and I have good days and bad days with it. I have little spurts of getting out the house and then I'm like in the house and not wanting to leave.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just
Oh,
kind
that's okay.
of
Yeah, I am so glad that you started this, Britt, for us to come on here and talk and give other people a
It
chance
gets
to talk.
overwhelming even just doing this for me. There's times where I'm like, is it really like it's really worth it? Is this something that,
Right.
I
I can
question my
understand.
own self about it. Not because I think that it's a bad idea, but it's just overwhelming sometimes, the idea of like, okay, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna talk about this? Are we gonna, it's just a little overwhelming, but I'm happy to do it too. Like, it's like a tiny part of me gets overwhelmed and then I like push it down. I'm like, no, you got this. It's fine. People need this. People need to know that they're not alone in this.
Exactly. That's the key because so many people do feel alone with all of these things that we've been
Yeah.
discussing.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm very social when I'm out, but I hate going out too. Like, I
Yes.
love people. I love people. But when I'm out, I'm great.
But to
I feel
get there,
good. It's great.
right.
But I have to like be motivated to even do it.
Exactly. Me too. If I'm there, I'm good. But
Right.
it's just leaving the house to get there.
Maybe that's why it's easier to do, like, go to YouTube chats and all of that, because then you're still in your house, but then you're also getting that social interaction that you crave.
Right. Well, I mean, I
You know?
first got on it at the suggestion of my counselor. I was told by her to try to start talking and making friends, even if it's online. It was a good way to break the ice. So, and she
Right.
was right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's great. I think that, I mean, but don't get me wrong, there is we all know
Oh,
that there's
yeah.
that
It could be
flip side of
scary.
YouTube, and that you can get
Yeah.
sucked into the drama and you don't even mean to.
Yes. And you
What?
can, come
Dog.
across crazy people that want to, hurt you or take advantage of you,
There's
or
a lot of
you just
crazy.
never know. But I guess it's a risk you have to take. You just have to be careful. And, um, like Britt and I kind
Yeah,
of
you
started
definitely
talking
have
real
to just be
slow,
aware of
and
what you're saying.
yeah, and we figured out we
Mm-hmm.
had a lot in common, so we started talking a little more, and we took our time getting to know each other
Yeah, and then we
though.
just started. I was like, you know what? 'Cause I was getting tired of Twitter, like having a DM through Twitter. I was like, what is your phone number if you don't mind? And so that's kind of how it was. But it wasn't like we just all of a sudden were like, oh, let's talk all the time. It was like we messaged each other back and forth, and but it was over months. It wasn't like
Yeah, it was over
just
months,
like
right?
weeks. It was over months, and we kind of just started. And then I was like, because I was concerned about some of the people that she was associating with, because I had that experience with people, and I didn't want her to, as a friend, as a
Yeah, she was looking
person that
out for
cares
me,
about her. Yeah, and I was
right?
like, but even though, and I still supported you, even though I wasn't agreeing with like where you were going, but you had people that were telling you we can't be friends if you are going to these other places.
Right. It was hard. I mean, I probably cried on your shoulder per se, like how many
Oh
like
yeah,
days and
oh
days
yeah,
about it. So,
yeah. And I was
and I
like,
finally had to
and
learn
for
my
me,
lesson
I've been
myself.
through it.
Yeah, and I talked
Yeah,
through it
well,
with
and that's
Britt,
the thing
and
is you can only do it your way.
yeah, and now I'm very careful about where I go, and I try to kind of stick with the community and the all of y'all that have channels and stuff, who you are and stuff. But
Yeah,
um anybody that's constantly talking about drama and trying to pit people against each other and that kind of drama, I'm done with that, y'all, because
right. Yeah. Well,
it was
yeah, like
keeping me
you
up
be
at
saying,
night.
like I think with us, a lot of us, I do agree with you. A lot of us that were in KG's streams, we wanted to chat. She always had like a decent amount of people in there. And so we met people through there and we all enjoyed each other. And then Katie would end up ruining it for everybody. She just ruined the chats for everybody.
Oh, I can only
And I'm
imagine.
grateful that after being gone for so long, that people remembered me. I didn't think anybody would remember me, because I left for so long.
Well, I'm sure they
And
remembered how sweet you are, and
oh,
because when you came back after being gone, I jumped at the chance to tell you hello, because I actually missed you, because you were one of my favorite people to talk to in the chat or say hi to, because you were so nice. So,
I did get that a lot from people. A lot of people were like, "Oh, I was so sad when you left because you just left and you didn't say anything and you were gone." And I was like, "Well, I had to. Like, I had to leave for my own mental well-being. Like, I just knew that like there's a point in time where you have to check out of the situation, and I was at that point where it was like I needed to check out off of social media, and it was great. I was happy. 8 months I went. I mean, I would still get on Twitter and check in, but it wasn't like every day. It was like
yeah,
maybe
you're
once
normal.
every couple of weeks. So I
Right.
was kind of up to date on things. And then I got bored back in August, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just start going back and just see how it works out. And I'm so grateful I did, because I found so many good people that like I just
Yeah.
absolutely adore.
There are
And
some really
so
good
that's what I'm
people
grateful
on
for from
here.
Katie, that I've gotten, yeah, that I've gotten these great friendships
Right. And I've
because
met
of it.
people through you because of you. You've introduced me to people too. A lot of these people that are even in here, I know because of you. And I just have to say that y'all are
Right.
great. I mean, I'm so
Okay, baby, I
happy.
don't know. Well, if we don't see you, thank you for stopping
Yeah,
by.
thank you
We
for
really,
coming,
really
Doobie.
appreciate it. Um, it was nice
What you
to get to
cooking
kind of visit
tonight?
with you a little bit. We don't get to visit as much. Yeah, I know, right? I'm hungry.
I know, me
I
too.
went to
When
the
she said,
store yesterday because it was like we needed some stuff, and I love the little quiches, like the mini
"Ooh,
quiches.
yum,
And
yes."
at Albertsons, they have like bacon ones. Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Oh, we have
So
Albertsons here.
I
I have
bought
to
like
go.
3 boxes of them.
I don't blame you. That sounds good. I might have to go get some of those.
And then they were on sale, but they were like the Pioneer lady. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh
She has a
yeah,
channel on Food
the
Network. It
channel.
was
Yeah, the
like
lady.
they were like deep fried sausage raviolis. I want to try. I bought boxed them just to see if they're any good. But they like crust
Yum.
like a breading on them, and I was like, ooh, that looks really yummy.
Yeah. See, now I'm starving, and I'm probably gonna have to go to the grocery store hungry, and that's dangerous, y'all.
Yeah, don't ever go.
Don't
Yeah,
go
don't go
hungry. You buy the
shopping
whole
when you're
store.
hungry. I
You
know.
end up
I
with
went just to go buy but they had it good prices, like because the Super Bowl, their prices were still good yesterday, and so I got it was buy two get 3 bags of Doritos free. So I bought that and was like, all right, sweet, we got some Doritos now, and
yum.
so
Yes,
and
that's
then
I got all
I
that
know.
the other
Oh,
day. Oh, you're right,
does anybody
Nikki
else
May. That's
weirdly
exactly
like
right.
French bread?
I love French bread. I just like bread, and
Me
that's
too,
one of
and
my
I buy
problems.
me too. But you know the
Like I
problem
could
is, what I do is I'll buy French bread and then I'll dig out the middle part of the French bread and I'll just eat that. No joke.
yum.
I won't even. I'll just eat it, like the
I
middle
will
part
be
of it. I don't
eating
like the
after
crust,
this,
but I like all the
just for
rest of
y'all.
it.
Yeah, Nikki May has a good comment. Did you read it? Um, we could give the
No, sorry, I
person.
was grabbing some chips
Oh,
from
that's
my
okay. She
17-year-old.
said we could give the person who shall remain nameless credit for one thing, and that's bringing us all together. So right.
Absolutely true. Yeah, I don't mind naming names. Well, Katie, other people, we just let them
Other people we
assume we're
try not
talking about
to.
them.
Yeah.
We just let them assume what they want, and if they think that we're talking about them,
Oh
and
well.
there's a song, what's that song? If
If
you
the
think
shoe
this song's
fits, no.
about you. So I don't know. So I don't know if everybody noticed, but like hi Andrea, thanks for coming.
Hi, Andrea.
Um, so grateful that you're here. The thank you for being a friend. Anybody know where that song's from?
We'll see if they can get it in the
Do you know,
chat.
Megan?
Yeah,
But do
I
you
think
know?
I know, but I'm gonna mute for 1 sec while they think of it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this is my thing. Like I decided like for each because I love music totally. Oh, you got it. Good job, Andrea. It is Golden Girls. Um. So yes, you all are awesome. So yeah, like I I my streams, I try to just make a song for my stream name because I'm like obviously not that exact. Music is something that speaks to me, and I just love that song a lot. And so I just like, oh, that's perfect. Let's do that song. But I love that I'm able to. Music is a way for me to kind of get my emotions out. And I absolutely adore music. I listen to music while I'm reading. That's kind of my thing. I know it's weird. My husband thinks it's weird. He's like, how do you listen to music and read at the same time? And I'm like, watch me. I'm great at it. So I probably have like, I don't even, last time I checked, I think I had like 4 or 5 gigabytes of just music on my phone because I'm psycho like that. That's all right. It's okay. It's great. I love music. I love country. I love oldies. We were watching Deadpool 2 the other night and I hadn't watched it, and they had a bunch of good songs on there, so I had to download them. And then I realized that my husband knows Share If You Could Turn Back Time, really, by word. And I was like, what the heck? How do you know all this Share songs? I was cracking up laughing, and then I was playing it while we were driving. And he starts singing to it, and I just was cracking up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Crystal, yeah, it helps me like think about I guess I should use the banner more often so people know what we're talking about. Yeah, I mean, and when I would like as a teenager, I would listen to music. I still do to go to sleep. It like keeps my mind from wandering on all the other things that are going on in my life. Because I mean, I have so much going on. I just found out that like I've got to have an endoscopy done, and then I've got to go see a hematologist because my blood work's all messed up. Like it's it's pretty bad. Like I get not bad, but it's enough that I have to go see a hematologist. And so I've got to go do that in April, and it's just my life has been really crazy, and I'm a little nervous about having to go and do the scope stuff on the 22nd for my womanly area. It won't be fun, but I'll be okay. Oh, hey, Crystal, I never got the DM. I looked, it still hasn't come in. I don't know if something just happened or what, but oh my gosh, you want to hear the funniest thing? So I was in Utah with my mom. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. Um, and she listens to a like a it's like a readings. I don't know if it's books or what. And she and my sisters are like, "Mom, you know who you're listening to, right?" And she's like, "No." She was listening to Harry Styles read books to her at night. There's like an app that she pays for, and we were cracking up. I mean, Harry Styles got a nice voice, so I get it. But yeah, I'll listen to music or listen to books. That kind of helps me like control my brain to not have to like think so much about stuff because I definitely like get overwhelmed with life and my brain just doesn't trust. But Harry Styles, I mean, come on, Mom, you could find like a guy a little older than that. I mean, my mom's not that old. She looks good for her age. She's in her 60s, but it's so weird because it's like you think like your parents will always stay young. And as you get older, you realize like, wait, how old are they? Oh crap. Oh, well, yeah, I guess they are getting a little older. So, I mean, I feel old and I'm not old. It's just because my son's going to be 20 soon, and it's a little weird to not have him be a teenager. It's so hard. I mean, am I the only parent that feels like it's weird that their kids are like gone? Oh, I guess we lost Megan. I don't know where she went to. She ditched me. She might have got a phone call though. She said something about that she was gonna have a phone call coming in. So that's fine. She warned me about it. Sorry, I gotta check something really quick. So yeah, how is everybody today? Anybody got anything exciting going on besides, just the normal everyday stuff? Well, thank you for coming, but I'm gonna totally ruin your name. Is it Manon? Or yeah, I'm so bad with names. I apologize, but thank you for coming. Um, oh, and thank you for saying that. We appreciate you coming and saying we're so sweet. We're sweet because I don't always feel like I appreciate the feedback. Um, oh, let's see. The flag. Oh my gosh, you're gonna do this to me. I don't even know the flag. I know I'm horrible. Just throw me out of here. Just toss me away. But thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And we're so grateful for you to come. And don't mind me because I obviously suck at names and flags. But don't, oh, Crystal, you're not boring. You know all sorts of fun stuff to talk about. I enjoy you, and Megan enjoys you. So, you know. But yeah, so is everybody going to go to Dottie's stream tonight? I think that me and Megan and Nikki May are going to be on there. I don't know if we'll be on there the whole time. I've got to do some stuff, but we're going to play Cards Against Humanity, so that should be fun. Oh, hey, -7. But I feel like after you get like past like -0, it or -0. There's no -0. What am I -0. Don't mind me. I'm a little tired. Hey, it's still cold though, Nikki. No matter what, that's still cold. -7 instead of -22, so that's a plus for me. Okay, the Netherlands. Thank you. I was losing my brain. Losing it today, obviously. Oh, oh lordy, just y'all. Megan left me. That's the problem. She just left me, and now I have to sit here and talk by myself. And y'all are just gonna get me and my craziness. I don't know if I have Mixie. I don't know if I've actually subscribed to them. Um, Crystal, I think you've told me about it, but I don't know if I've actually been there. Hey, no, do not say -0. That's so rude. Oh, y'all want to hear a funny story? So this is what happens. The girls in my family. Oh, good night. Thank you for coming, Menon. I'm saying your name wrong, but I appreciate you coming. Um, -0. Okay. So we were summer. I went to my mom's for like 10 days or 12 days or something like that, and we did like a girls' weekend. And me and my sisters, I have 4 sisters, and my mom. When we get like it's past like once it gets to like 10 o'clock, we all get actually pretty much after we all get tired. We all get a little crazy and and just goofy. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were talking about that my little nephew had cut when I saw him. It was like 100 degrees, and he had long sleeve shirt on and pants on, and I was like, but I was really tired, and so I said, yeah, I had long sleeve shirt on, long sleeve pants, not just pants. I said long sleeve pants, and then my cousin, my little we all just started cracking up laughing because I mean, I was just yeah, things come out of my mouth and sometimes I don't know what happens. So then the next morning my niece goes, "Oh, you got your short sleeve pants on." Because I had shorts on. I was like, "Shut up." She's 16. She's like, "You got your short sleeve pants on?" I was like, "Y'all hush." So now running joke if you got your long sleeve pants on or your short sleeve pants on. So yeah, I'm that one person that like says things and it just cracks everybody else up. I'm always the like kind of the butt of the joke because it's always me just doing something. Hey, you two are conspiring against me. That's just rude. I don't know if I can be friends with y'all anymore. That's just wrong. How dare you guys pick on me and need Hey, long sleeve pants. That should be what it's called instead of just pants or jeans. Long sleeve pants and long sleeve shorts. Y'all are mean. I don't know if I love you anymore. No joke on I love you, but come on. Be nice to the poor lady that doesn't always know how to talk. Oh man. Oh yeah. The things that I've said and done. Oh my gosh. No wonder my family likes to tease me and joke around with me. I mean, yeah, and, like, the funny thing is, like, I sleep really hard, so once I'm asleep, like, if you yeah, long and my we ain't talking about this now, I'm giving y'all dirt on things that I say. It's not fair. It's not fair. Y'all are so mean to me. No, I don't care. It's fine. I'm used to it. Being in the middle of the kids, you kinda just get used to it. Britisms. Let's not say we did make those because oh my gosh. Maybe that's what I should call this channel, Britisms. I think that I should. Oh my gosh, that would be perfect. And I'll make up words that I think are great, and then I get made fun of. I can't think of anything right offhand, but man, Yeah. I'm bad about stuff. I don't mean to be. It just sort of happens. I'll say something and I'm like, why did I say that? That was not the word I was looking for. Like we are at my like today, we were talking at the orthodontist and I said dentures instead of braces. I'd be like, I was like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, I tried to make sure my kids didn't have to get dentures," and then I was like and then the doctor's like, you mean braces?" And I was like, "Yeah, braces." 'Cause, oh my gosh. Ah. Oh, hold on, guys. Sorry, Megan just texted me. Give me just a second, because obviously I can't type and chat and all that at the same time. Okay, sorry, guys. She was asking me about something. Yeah, so do you guys think I should change it? It's cute. I think it would be fun. Britisms. Nobody would know who I am though unless they come to my channel. And they'll be like, who the heck's Britisms? Oh man, can you just see that I just see that happening, but I can change it here, watch. My husband likes to mess around with me too. He likes to remind me of the things that I've done. I'm like, "Hey, be nice to me." Y'all he likes to, like, make fun not in a mean way, but, like, they I just get, "Hey, be nice." I've never heard of by singular. Was it thing? Yeah, I can't even like y'all. One thing is I can't talk half the time, and so that's what gets me in trouble because people are like, "What?" I'm like, "You know that thing?" And it's just like a really easy word. And I'm like, "Yeah, you know that one thing?" And my husband's like, "Oh, you mean a cat?" I'm like, "Yeah, that orange animal that's an asshole." He's like, "Yeah, the cat." And I was like, "Yeah, that guy." That's what I'm just saying. Like, I'll just those words that I'll just like forget. And it's like I know they're there and I know what they are and I'm not an idiot. But sometimes I sound like a blonde and I get yeah. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Now you're gonna know my dirty little secrets that I can't ever talk. Bye. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I can't text and chat and all that. I'm all about it. Aw, hey, thank you for coming to Toad's Wild Ride. I knew you were because I've talked to you plenty of times, but we got our Aussie in the house. Love it. Lindsay's best friend Katie. We love Toad's Wild Ride. She is a hoot. If you don't follow her on um follow her on Twitter, you should. She makes me laugh. Why do I need a book? I don't need a book. You said a list, not a book, Nikki May. Come on. Sorry. Just checking on Megan. She was messaging me that she had to go, but so I don't know if she's gonna be coming back. So I was trying to figure out what was going on. Oh, thank you. Hey, a novel, it goes from a list to a book to a novel. That is so wrong. I know that's not even that's no. I don't agree with you on that. I don't agree with you. I hope you have a wonderful day too, Toads. Thank you for coming, even just to pop in. We appreciate it. We love it. Everybody gets to make fun of me because that's just how I roll. Because obviously I'm easy to make to tease, which is fine. I get it. And my dog whining at me because he wants to go outside. Sorry, y'all. Megan's messaging. All of a sudden she got a little dizzy, but she's okay. She just needed to go. Um, she needs to go eat something. If you're listening, Megan, go eat something. But she's like, I just got a little dizzy all of a sudden. I'm like, well, go lay down. Like, don't even worry about it. Megan needs to go eat if she's listening. Making you hungry and then get all dizzy on me and leave. Come on, dog. Sorry. Trying to get my dog outside. And he looks at me like I'm an idiot. I'm like, okay, you want to go outside? Let's go outside. Yeah, I did notice. Yes, Nikki, I did notice that it was a list, a book, and then a novel. That is, that's a little unfair. Oh, hello.
It's a child.
What? I they're making fun of me because I accidentally said the wrong thing. And I said -0 and there's no -0. You know how I am about, like the long sleeve pants and the short sleeve pants.
Yeah.
And so I told him about that, and then my friend's making fun of me.
Ow, you're on my ear.
No, we're not doing a movie now. How does this keep going? So she goes, I'll make a list of Britisms, and then she goes, I'll make a book. She's like, oh, and then your novel. And I was like, wait, we went from a list to a novel? What the heck?
It's gonna be thousands of books.
Hey, it's not a series.
Yes, it is. It's gonna be a new series.
My daughter's, oh, hold on.
Hey.
Megan, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I gotta make myself eat, and I've already been kind of under the weather already the last couple of days. So
Yeah. Did you hear what
And
Nikki's
then-
doing to me?
no,
You were
please
gone.
Tell me.
You were gone, and she said, oh, it's only -7. And I
Oh,
instead of -22, and I go, oh, well, at least, -0. There's
wow,
nothing
y'all,
-0.
that is cold. I mean, I wouldn't even know what to do.
So then I told him about, I told you about that one time when I called I think I told you about this, that I called long sleeve pants instead of just pants.
Right.
Call them.
Yep.
And so now Nikki says that no, you are not innocent. So then she goes, oh, we need to make a list of Britisms. So that's why my name's changed right now.
Okay.
And then she goes, we'll make a list. And then she goes, and then and then we'll make a book, and then we'll make a novel, and now it's a movie. And my daughter goes, Mom, it's a series. I'm like, shut up, y'all are rude. Nikki, don't even try. But it's not, I can't help it. The words just come out of my mouth. They sound correct. And then when I say them,
I do that
then I
sometimes, so
realize
don't
it.
feel bad.
No, I
Right.
do it all the time, though. You know I do.
But I love it. So you can just keep on.
I'm just a little quirky, a little weird. Maybe that's why people like me.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm
People
weird,
just love
so
to hear that I'm like a little crazy. Okay, so are you all? So you're okay?
yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. And I've had a lot of stress with my mom being sick, so I think it was kind of everything together. It kind of gets me, and
Yeah.
I need to just slow down sometimes and take a break or get some good sleep if I can.
Or eat.
Yes, and eat. I'm going to.
Because I know that you've struggled with the eating disorder in the past, and me.
Yes. Right.
Isn't
and
it weird though? Like I'm never hungry, even though I'm a big girl. I'm never hungry.
That's the thing. Like I'm never hungry especially if I'm stressed or worried. I'm hungry, but I like tell myself I'm not hungry. That might not
You
make
know what
any
it is?
sense,
It's like I'll
but
be like, oh, no. I'll go, oh, I need to go make something to eat, but I'm too lazy to go make anything to eat. Either it's just like go put a hot
yes,
pocket in the microwave. Like
right.
that can be how my depression gets for me, and it's not healthy. I know that. You know what they told me when I have to go? So I have to go have that procedure done on the 22nd. They told
Yeah.
me my procedure's not till 3:45 in the afternoon, right? They told me I can't eat after 10 p.m.
Oh my gosh. Wow. So
Yeah,
all
and then they're
day?
yeah, for like almost 24 hours. They said, well,
Wow.
you can have water and some apple
Yeah.
juice and what else? And like a type of Gatorade, but it's like like you have to get it at the
Yeah.
pharmacy. And I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
so I
Yeah.
basically have to starve myself for
Right. Which I mean,
like
I know they don't want you to have anything, in your stomach, like when they put you under, which that's normal. But usually, if it's like really late, they'll try to let you have a little something. But they must have their reasons. So
yeah, I just
once
like
you're completely
and
empty.
I'm like I have to take pills and stuff, and she's like, that's fine. I was like, okay, because
Oh
I
yeah,
have
you
to take
usually can
those.
take your medicine. So,
But yeah, I mean, oh,
but that's
like,
I know, and it makes
and
it worse when you know
I
you
asked
can't
them, I'm
eat.
like, is she gonna have to go in there and like if there's something wrong, are they gonna do a hysterectomy? Like, I'm thinking of like the worst case scenario. She's like, no, I've never heard that happening. I'm like, yeah, you don't know me very well though, because I have a lot of weird stuff happen. I'm like the
If
one that had like weird, like when I was a kid, I had H. pylori, which is like
I've had that before.
what day is it for me? It is Wednesday, the 10th. Oh, what day is that? Oh, it's February 22nd. I have to have that scope
Oh,
thing
your
done.
procedure. Yeah.
Yeah, the 22nd. But
I
I
knew
will
it was coming
definitely,
up
I'll let Megan know too once I'm done and
to
she can
to
put it
do an
on.
update. Yeah.
Yeah, or I'll update or something. But I did
Right.
talk to him and I was like, okay, because I'm like, I never had to have like a D&C done or anything. So it makes
Yeah.
me a little bit nervous to have it done. And so I'm like, oh, are they gonna have to like go in and like do a bunch of stuff? And I'm like worried I'm gonna be in pain. And I was like, do they do pain medication? Like, what is the deal? 'Cause I can't really.
Yeah,
Well, we
you
don't
should be
need a
able to.
sequel.
I mean, anything like any questions, you should be able to ask anything you want to them. And if you think of
I
something you
will.
haven't asked, write it down so you don't forget and
Yeah.
call the nurse,
Yeah. Well, I talked to him when they were doing like my pre-op stuff, and I have to go get the COVID testing done next week to make sure I don't have it. Because then if I do, then we have to like reschedule it, and we don't need a sequel, Mickey May. My
She
daughter
said
already
to,
said we're having a series.
I was catching up on the comments. Nikki is innocent. Don't listen, Megan. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. No, you ain't innocent. Don't lie, Nikki. Don't lie. It's all right. And then Crystal ain't helping. She's like, yeah, we're not even chatting. No, we're not. Yeah, we're going to tell Dottie. Now that's going to be like the joke of the day. Maybe I should, like I said, maybe I should change my
Yep.
channel to Britisms.
You should. You should. I think it's cute and it's funny.
What?
It's perfect.
Can we stay at the school so we have to
So
go?
why not?
No, because it gets dark before then.
I can just have her pick us up there.
No, I just said no.
Well, can we just go home?
You can go to there
Aw.
for like a little bit, but you're not going to go.
Mom.
Sorry, being mom duties. You know how it is.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Because there's crazy people out there, 2 teenage girls.
But they're not over here.
Yeah, there is. There's crazies
Just
all
in
over.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be
Haven't seen them over
safe.
here.
And it gets dark. Stop.
Yep. Gets dark early.
We leave at like 5:30 and
It gets dark at 5.
Not what I know.
I know. I
Because
hate that. I
everybody
wish it
knows
would.
what time it gets dark. I wish that you could just walk there. Yeah, absolutely. But no. Plus,
Yeah.
who
You
is
gotta be. This is. They'll understand. You know how
Megan
it is when
talking
you're
to
young.
you? She says no. She agrees with me.
Just because
Uh-huh.
I want her to be safe, tell her that.
Did you hear her?
I know, but I understand.
It's hard. We get it. It's no fun.
Yeah, it's no
You
fun.
get royalties. I don't know. You get -0.
Negative
Minus
zero.
You got -0. -0 royalties. That's see, look, -0. See, I can't talk. This is gonna be horrible.
-0.
Nikki's gonna be making lists of all the stupid stuff I say, and then she's gonna pop into chats and like be like, "Hey, it's
And put 'em in.
-0 here."
Yep, definitely somebody needs to be keeping up with all those. Put
No,
them in
we
a.
don't.
It's funny.
It's gonna be like it's just gonna be an inside joke for anybody that comes to our channel. They'll be like,
Yep.
oh yeah, that only works with weather. Nope, not for me.
No. I mean, I like the cold weather, don't get me wrong, but I've never been in some, that cold. So I don't know. I would love to see
I think
snow.
after it gets like, 10 degrees, it's just cold.
Right. And you know what cold to me is like 50.
I know. It's actually been pretty warm here the last couple of days.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's been warm here, but it's raining, and it's gonna rain really, really bad later on.
Are you guys supposed to be getting snow?
Us?
Yeah, or
no, not that I know of. Every now and then, it usually happens like every 10 years, maybe a little more, that we get snow, but it'll stick to the ground for like an hour, maybe 2, that kind of
right.
thing.
That's kind of how it is for us too.
Yeah.
Come on, Kona. My dog's being a whiny butt because my daughter left. He won't go for a walk too, so now he's gonna whine.
Poor baby.
Stop whining, you big old.
I hear him.
Such a little turkey.
I'm surprised. My cat was talking in the background earlier, but I was kind of trying to walk away so it wouldn't bother y'all.
Oh, no, we don't care.
She tries to tell me when she wants to be pet.
Whatever.
Right, exactly.
My cat just likes to sit on my head in the middle of the night. Or he
oh, yeah, you told me that.
Because
That's
of where
funny.
his cat post is right by the door, and he likes to bat my head as soon as I come in. I'm like, yo, stupid cat. He always tries to go after me, so then I mess with him and I'll lean back so he right to where he can't get me, but he thinks he can get me.
Yeah. If I mute all of a sudden, it's because I'm downstairs, and so the husband and the children
I get it.
might pop up in the background and forget that I'm on here, which is it's fine. Lily thinks it's so cool that I'm coming on here with you.
Maybe people are trying to go out in your DMs. What the hell?
Uh-oh.
That's why I'm locked down.
Yes. I think I'm still locked down. I need to double check.
I hate keyboard warriors.
I know.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. What's the point?
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago to lock my account.
Yeah. It can be scary. I mean, people do get on there and do some horrible things online.
Oh,
everybody knows because we've been witnessing it for a while.
Yeah, and I think that it's so important to, do what you got to do and all that. But we should probably get off of here because
right, it's almost time.
10 minutes, and we got to switch over to her.
Yes,
so everybody, go over to Dottie Morgan and me, Megan, and Nikki. We're going to be with Dottie. I don't have a link. Let me see if I can get a link to her channel. That way we can. Let's see. And it's Walmart Wednesday, so we do games. And all that. So let me see.
I've never played that game before, so.
Oh, Christianity.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Oh my gosh, it is so much fun. Let me.
You can always cheer on if need be. I guess we just need to go hop on over there, huh?
Yeah.
Is this 5:48?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta go. I'm trying to get the link for it. What?
Can we bring Connor with us?
Yeah, that's fine, Laura. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get the link and it's not letting me go. And I'm gonna get mad here. And if anybody else has the link, throw it in there real quick. Okay, we'll meet you there, Nikki.
Yeah, I don't have it on me because it'll kick me out. So,
Yeah.
because my computer, I gotta figure out what's wrong with it. But
No, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure that we have it in there so that people know where to go because we love to support our friends.
yes,
Okay, there is Dottie's channel. So
okay. Let me go
go
look.
there. Okay, so I'm gonna end this live and we will see you all later. Thank you all so much for coming,
Yes,
Nikki
thank
and
you,
Cristola and Manon and Toad's Wild Bride and
everyone.
Hippie
It
Doobie
was
and
great.
Lacey, everybody. Claire, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. We love you. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay, love y'all. Have a good night. See you at
Love you too.
Dottie's.
Bye.